to the launch of my first ever venture into publishing. I'm 55 and I started writing when I was 7. So it's been a long time coming. And the fact that it's an ebook and it's happened, I'm so impressed with the support I've had. And well, it's just been put together by my amazing editor into 4 sections. And it's a narrative, and to use her words, it's a narrative leading the reader on an emotional journey through the highs and lows, questions and answers and problems of the late stage capitalist paradigm in which we unfortunately find ourselves, in which Christmas has been cancelled, and the potential visionary solutions. The works were not written with any such clarity. It was more a random spewing of consciousness through a haze of domesticity, peppered with very ill-advised drug consumption. Luckily for me, she saw sense and have divided the book into 4 chapters, which I named Over My Dead Body. This evening, I'm going to be sharing 2 pieces from each section, but I hope it's going to provide a taste of the themes addressed. So I guess I better get on with it. So the first section, Over, is a joyous howl of hedonism and a hymn to the transformative potential of dancing, sex, self-empowerment, and life force. And I'd like to ease us in gently with this piece, which is called Munting. Now, munting is a verb. It's a made-up verb, because I make up words a lot. And it's from the noun munter, which is common usage in the more colourful end, neon possibly, end of the events industry. And the word munter is a contraction of 2 words, mash up and punter. And I don't know about you, but I have definitely been that mash up punter staggering around in the bit where the public aren't supposed to go. And do you remember raves? I remember raves. I'd like to believe that it's not over and that one day we will see each other on the dance floor through a blur. I believe that is true. And some of the defining moments of my life were spent dancing on top of the staff. And I never fell off. Not physically, anyway. Here we go. Munting. Do I want the blue pill? Or do I take the red? Do I have to choose, or can I have them both instead? Which one makes me larger? Which one makes me small? Which one shows me eternity? Hold me to the candy man. He gives me sweets to eat. Take me down the rabbit hole. I'm liking what I see. Did I meet you on the dance floor? Did I see you in the rave? Did I feel your skin against me? Did I lick your pretty face? Did I feel you move against me? Did we melt into those tunes? Did we grind into the music? Did we rub up in that groove? Will you come and sweat with me? Rant and rave, get wet with me. Will you come, turn me on, keep me rushing through till dawn? Let the DJ set you free, drown you in his fantasy. Let the rhythm move right through you. Let the ecstasy abuse you. I like to feel the pumping bass so deep inside my belly, like the way it turns my head, turns my sweating limbs to jelly. I like reaching for the lasers. I like roaring with the crowd. I like to feel the floor vibrating. I like to hear the music loud, as high as a kite, as free as a bird, like nobody's watching. I've never been hurt. Like I don't need the money. Like I never felt shame. Like I wanted to film it, the love that I made. Like there is no tomorrow. Like it grows on trees. Like it lasts forever. Like you get it for free. Take me to the candy man. He gives me sweets to eat. Take me down the rabbit hole. I'm liking what I see. It rocks, it heaves, it booms, it pumps, it twists and writhes, it screams and jumps. It's a fever, it's a flame, and we will never be the same. It's a buzz, it's a bet, our communion in sweat. Do I want the blue pill? Or do I take the red? Do I have to choose? I have to do both instead. Which one makes me larger? Which one makes me small? Which one shows me eternity? I have them all. My hands in the air and the sweat in my eyes. I spin and I turn and I dance and I rise. The bass in my belly, the tunes in my ears, the sweat on my skin, and the body's so near. The sway of the crowd, the lure of the beat, the moment, the madness, so fleeting, so sweet. It drips from the system and onto my lips. The taste of a rave is a smile, is a kiss, is a bitter concoction I put on my tongue, is a bottle of water, is snogging someone. Take me to the candy man. To give me sweets to eat. Take me down the rabbit hole. I'm liking what I see. Thank you. The next piece. Oh, hello. It's so nice to see you applauding. I can't hear you, but you can go like this, and then it actually warms my heart, and I'll be better. The next piece is a favorite of my #1 reader, and it is a cry from the depths of my womb. I was orgasmic from very early on, and I've since discovered that it's quite normal for girl children to be orgasmic from about 3. And so I was intimately acquainted with my little girl Fanny, and I was very happy with my button that I found. And so this was fiddling away in all innocence every night before bedtime. Well, bedtime, when I was in bed. And then one day, my labia minora started to develop. And I had no idea what was going on. And I was horrified. I'd never seen an adult vulva. And I really thought there was something horribly wrong with me. I was like, oh my days. And I wasn't going to ask anybody, because if I'd asked anybody, I would have had to show them. And I was not doing that. So I lived with it in traumatized silence for about 2 years until I saw porn. Unfortunately for me, it was the 70s, and 70s porn had hairy fannies, had fannies and flaps and everything. And I was like 14 when I saw porn. It was actually given to me by the ice cream man, but that's another story. So I saw porn and I thought, oh, no. I was like so relieved, because yeah, it was really traumatic, wondering what on earth had gone wrong with my fanny. And so I can really relate to why some women choose to cosmetically return their pussy to the look of the prepubescent punani. And personally, now I'm all right with my craggy piss flats. And being a lifelong pelvic floor exerciser, even after 4 children, I can cough my guts out and I don't leak a drop. I'm very proud of that. But unfortunately, not everybody is that fortunate. And if you're a woman, You have to live with disparaging comments about what a vagina looks like. I remember somebody telling me that female genitals looked like chopped liver, and you have phrases like split beaver. So coming into a place where you learn to love that essential part of you through which you all came is no small task. And that is where this piece is coming from. And it's called Cunt. Who are you calling cunt? Cunt. Who dares call my name? Who summons the mother of all cunts? I'm your mother too. You think having a hole between your legs makes you a woman? Think again. You need balls to call yourself a cunt. No cross-legged, dry-lipped, virtuous virgins here. I'm a right cunt, I am. A right fucking cunt. Wide open and ready to eat you up for breakfast and spit you out for lunch. Not been saving myself for Prince Charming. You can stick your shining armour, because I noosed my own charger and I rode it bareback right into the fray, defending my own honour and my right to get fucked. You'll not catch me hiding in a corner, a vapid vaginal victim of circumstances. I'll fuck you right back, you fucker, because she's had them all, this old cunt. Had them all and needed more. You feast on the mouth of the universe when you eat my pussy. I permit your union with the goddess, and should you worship there without due reverence, well, your pathetic profanity petrifies your potence. Your loss is your own spirit. Your scattered seed will spill in stale stains, and our holy communion with eternity becomes mundane fuckery. So fuck you if you think you can fuck me over. This cunt's been fucked so many times she'll hardly even notice. You'll need a few extra strings to your bow if you're gonna fuck this mother. Wet her lips, cool her scorched earth, lull her raging tides, and discover, if you may, the lush shores of her sated appetite, where you can be still and whole and true for a while before embarking newly empowered. No such sustenance to be had from your cute, perfumed fuck me bitches, whimpering succubus babes, passive potency twisted into dangerous artifice. Plastic pleasantries surgically enhanced till there's no cunt left at all. And dawn till there's nothing left but a neat, clean slit for printing and posing for porn. No sculpted, stitched up mockery of maidenhood will move you like my well-oiled, pulsing, clenching love muscle. My swollen, uncouth, squeezing, screaming, laughing cunt. Perverts, look at yourself. Woman with your baby doll bullshit and your girly gloss. What's it all about? Where's your cunt, woman? You've turned yourself into a parody of your daughter. And come to think of it, how is she ever going to call herself a cunt if she's all pink pretty princess, paedophile's delight, dressing up her forbidden fruit like a fucking whore's boudoir? Leave her alone. You have no business there. as if we didn't have enough to deal with. Come, baby jailbait and mutton dressed as lamb. A little pretty princess welcoming all the wankers who are too limp to face a cunt that bleeds unceremoniously, fucks euphorically, and bows magnificently. No. Let us stick with your she-dolls. Marry your mincing mistresses because you don't want me to show you a thing or two, lure you into a lush and heady courtship, lead you up the garden path, round the houses and right up my street. And it won't be a blind alley, not unless you're running scared. In which case, you might just find yourself caught in a dead end with a ball-busting bitch, doing your fucking head in with my radical fucking feminism, ramming it down your throat again and again until you choke on it. You're calling me a cunt. You're calling me a cunt. I am. C-U-N-T, cunt. And your mother too. Thank you. I really am. Oh, thank you. I'm going to put it back. That's so nice. When I do that live, I usually alienate half the room. So I'm feeling really warm, like you're all still here. And so the second section is where we're at now. The second section, takes us into the problem territories. The soul-deadening apathy of commerce and the drip-feed addictive dry tit of hypnotic capitalism. It is nearly Christmas after all, and we seem to be thoroughly engaged in pushing the doom as far as it can go. This is called Born to Shop. How much do you earn in your daily grind? For what products do you yearn to buy your peace of mind? Where will it all end? Will you get an ideal home, a partner, and the new iPhone? Will you ever get the time? Will you ever taste the wine made from the fruits of your hard labor? Will you ever get to savor the luxuries of the life of ease you see in all the magazines? Are you dreaming? Perfume to make your life complete, or is there something else to buy to make you the brand new me? Can you get it cheaper? Can you get it off the cuff? Designer-made identities if you've got enough. If you've got the wonga, then your black hair could be blonder. And if you're clever, if you're sly, you will know what things to buy, what to wear, what to eat, where to go, how to sleep, who to talk to, what to say, what to think, how much to pay for an idea or a feeling or some comfort or a fuck for a brand new way of living. And if you really are in luck, then your working life will all be spent in pursuit of corporate dreams. And as you scrimp and save and buy, you'll know what it really means to be living, be consuming. Then one day when you die, you'll leave all of your possessions, so you won't have lived a lie. And should your children ask you who, where, why, and when, and what, you can say, "It's all right, darling," and tell them you were born to shop, to eat big beans and snort up coke, the birthrights of the lucky few, the right to eat until we spew, the freedom to choose your addiction, gambling, drinking, or pulp fiction. Stop here and buy one. If you know you needed it, it's time to leave now. Them on a pile of shit. Learn the brand names all by rote and the jingles, every note, art of the times in advertising. Brain dead public. Is it surprising that no one remembers anymore what living life was like before the advent of the multinational? Oh, such privilege to take a peek into my fridge and see the labels gathered there and feel the texture of my hair, courtesy of silver crin, or touch my soft matte fat skin. Witness now my loss of weight. There's lean cuisine upon my plate. But what of those without such luck? A telethon should raise a buck, raise my social consciousness with slogans on a trendy vest. Feed a migrant, plant a tree, save a can. Good old me, I can be a caring consumer. I need my car to get there sooner. Still, I have the right to choose. Which washing powder should I use? In the great free West, the right to buy. And for the rest, an open sky, acid rain falls from a hole. Brand new deserts take their toll. Esso, Big Mac, Unilever put trademarks on our souls forever. But there is justice, and we'll all share the cancerous sun and the poisoned air. Thank you. Oh, I like this song. I'm getting used to the silent applause now. It's visually responding like sound in my head. So when you go like that, I hear clapping. Oh no, that's my audience. So if you are a parent, you will be only too familiar, particularly at this time of year, with the experience of being harassed by your small children to buy things that they've seen in adverts. This is no accident. The advertising industry is doing it to you on purpose. They really are. It's personal. And they know how badly you need your children to be quiet. They have developed a method of getting your kids to get you to give them your money. They spend loads of time and even more money on it. And they've even given it a name. And I know this name because somebody in the marketing industry, which is, by the way, the single great evil, they told me that marketing executives discuss this as a theory in their meetings, and it's called tester power. So, and it's what inspired this piece. Tester power. Give us your children. The ones we don't fuck, we'll eat. Put them through the mill and churn them out as meat. Creep into their hearts, into their minds, steal them away, leave none behind. Give us your children. The ones we don't kill, we'll maim. They'll follow the piper right under the train. Innocent victims shivering and sore, lashing and caning and rubbing them raw. Give us your children, the ones who can see, we'll blind. Give us your children, the ones who can run, we'll find. We will make them fear the truth, power the machine with the blood of youth, twist their bodies, fuck their heads, sell their souls, leave them dead, devour their corpses, rob their graves, their cannon fodder, market slaves. Thank you. Okay, dead, section 3. continues into a more visionary and nuanced detailing of quite how disastrous the situation is. It's a questioning of how we got here and what it is that's needed to get out of it and undo the mess in our own heads and in our tribes and on our planet and in every wider sense. The next two pieces, I'm going to run them together, and they require a more focused listening. So I suggest that in order to get the most from them, you get really, really comfy and relax and close your eyes and let me take you and your mind on a journey through a gentle yet insistent terrain. You can trust me. There's no swearing in this one, and I won't bite. So, are we ready? Then let's begin. Where is it? Oh, it's called At a Loss. Where is it? Where is it? Where is that which is lost? Where is that which should dwell at the center of us? Where is it? Where is it? How could it be gone? How is it the hearth is lost from the home? How that the women know not to make bread, have forgotten the words that their grandmothers said? How have the men lost the kindling of flame, the ways of the wilds, their forefathers' names? Where will we find for us such as we need to pass to our children a solid belief in moonlight, in magic, in love and in joy? Impart to them skills that their lives can employ in the mending and making that needs must be done. How goes the salvage, the righting of wrongs? Where is it? What is this? What could this be? The caging of skies and the slaughter of trees? What is it? What is it? What madness is this? What malady rages? What sickness persists? Where are the mindful? Where are the sages? What of the temples, the wisdom of ages? Where are all the open spaces? What of all the sacred places? What of flowers? What of seeds? Of virgin lands, of open seas? Where have all the forests gone? And what about the summer sun? No longer kind, but burns my skin, and food that poisons everything seems lost and broken. What is there now to have hope in? What is there now to believe? What now left that still runs free? What is truth and what is lies must be known to recognize that which endures and is divine from that which is a waste of time. Who has the blueprint? Who writes the signs? Who makes the healing? Who knows of the time for living and dying, for futures and pasts? Will the dust of our journey bring us home at last? Where are all the safety nets, the guarantees, the safer bets? Where are all the easy routes, the shortcuts? Where are all the loops to lead us through the city's maze, to guide us to those halcyon days where we will never want again, nor feel the cold, nor see the pain? Who is it nurtures the talents required? Who gains the knowledge for us to reach higher? Our people are scattered, our homes, our customs forgotten. The fruit of our loins grows up twisted and rotten. Our homes have been raided. Our blood has been spilled. What is it? What is it that will comfort these ills? Where is the remedy for the blight of the ages? What of the bards and the seers and the mages? Who are the heroes? What chance have we got? to seek out and to savor that which is lost. Is it home time? What are our ways and where are our means for the making of health and the reading of dreams? How lies our life and what is our worth in the measure of time we walk on the earth? Who distills tinctures? Who cures for herbs? Who has the cunning? Who knows the words? Who sings the dream time? Where are the guides? Who teach the children the ways of the tribe? Who speaks with the beasts? Who charts the skies? Who keeps the stories awake and alive? Where are the seasons that keep us in step? Who is it knows where our heirlooms are kept? Where are the old ways, the tales of the wives? Who makes the matches? How will we survive if the customs and teachings are fallacies, pride? Are the touches of magic now lost from our hands? Are the herds struck dumb? All have lost to the lands? Are our people all weeping in fear and in loss? If we can't find our way, at what price, at what cost will we fumble in darkness, mistaken and sad in the tragic belief that the best has been had? For infernal ages grow ugly and bland. Seek out comfort, get cozy, get stuck, fall asleep, squander the gifts that we have in our keep. Will the ways of the world become hungry and vile? Will our senses be taken with profit and style? Does the work of our lives gentle our world? Are the words that we speak of a kind to be heard? Is there love in the justice? Are they winners in wars? Is there guilt in the knowing? Will anyone pause to take in the meanings, take time to take stock of the gains to be made, seeking that which is lost? Our history's seeds have been spent in rough sowing. Our sense has been scattered through labeling and owning. Can our re-education be honest and kind? Can terror and loathing be left, be confined as we seek our humanity? Follow the course. Will the light in the tunnel return us to the source? Thank you. I went for the water, but I ended up with the gin and tonic by accident.
Love for you.
That one, right, I'm just going to get myself back together because that one always does me in a bit. So, body, the fourth and final section, brings us to solutions. The ragged heroines and heroes who can make this change possible. The outskirt visionaries, the disenfranchised, the broken, the bereft. It is a call to arms. I'm sorry, I'm tangled up in my skirt. It is a call to arms which joins up with the hedonistic liberation of the opening section, ending in a spirit of possibility, energy, and hope that might just see us through. And it's called NOC, which stands for Not Our Class. Poetry resides not in the annals of history or the corridors of power, sold into comfort by an annual stipend. Instead, it has its birth in the uncouth gutters wherein resides the pain in the soul of humanity. Through the horror of war and the agonies of deprivation, the need for poetry arises. And as the rising sound of the dispossessed bleeds into the deafening dominance of a dumbed down comfort culture that seeks only to replicate its own narcissistic vision of itself, so rises the shrill and callous howling of the powerful. See them baying like hounds for deference and humiliation as they set upon the bards and the seers, to create in the midst of destruction, to find art in the midst of hate, to speak out unabashed in the face of rage and ridicule. Such is the path of the poet. Those who speak of truth walk tall in the knowledge that it is indeed an honor to be so insulted. Backstreet dealers, fences, whores, gypsies, rent boys, thieves and all, slackers, squatters, scammers, wasters, fingersmiths and entertainers, problem children, mental cases and addicts occupy dark places, the alleys in between the status. Not a shred of class between them, just the love of life and freedom, unkempt and uneducated, untrained, uninitiated, unaspiring, unclean, uncouth, untalented, unseen, unheard of, uncared for, underrated, misunderstood, misrepresented, on the fringes, on the edge, on the streets, off the ledge. Raise your voices, one and all. Stand united, else we'll fall. Raise your voices, one and all. Stand united, else we'll fall. Thank you. Whoa. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, I've almost made it to the end. I just lost my place on the iPad. Where am I? This last piece closes the book, and it represents the home run in more ways than one. And it's called Restart. The global war is hotting up. The ecosystem out of luck. Society is cracking up, and there are no answers to the questions that I'm asking. We've wasted all the energy. We're running out of history. And the solutions to the problems that I'm posing are categorically being ignored. My swift demise is being assured. I'm nervous, sketchy. I'm appalled. I'm powerless. What the fuck? I'm going out dancing. I'm going to lose myself in play. Let chemicals wash it away. I'm not going to rant. I'm going to rave. I'm going out dancing. Because if chemical joy is all I've left, without elation, I am bereft. No reason we should sit and wait for sanction. Maybe celebrate. We'll raise our glasses, take a sip, toasting the apocalypse. If we're burning, then I'm going to fly. If we're drowning, well, I'm getting high. If there's going to be a war, we might as well party. We can vote for ourselves, get high and mighty, build towers of Babel, watch them fall. Down will come baby, cradle and all. And as Babylon crumbles and the dust comes near, we'll smell the hate and feel the fear creeping in on all that we hold dear. And when the flames come close, fucking cheer, because our bitter, twisted hearts are broken. Ripped asunder, left wide open, the tears that well up in my eyes, vain protest, pointless alibis that scarcely banish my reaction, my complacency, and my inaction. Atrocities I've sat and watched, genocides and other such ordinary, everyday crimes that fill our lives each day. I'm not brave. I'm not strong. The best I can manage is a protest song. I'm not wise and I'm not clever, and I have to risk my life, not ever. I'm in the danger zone. I can't fight back because I've been whipped. I can't feed the hungry or nurse the sick. Aggressive marketing masks my voice. I'm branded into a lifestyle choice, stitched up by a Nike flash, frittering my hard-earned cash on escape routes for the heart and mind. I'm seeking out alternative kind of company, whispering undertones, luring me away from home where under beats and inside music, I can dull that pain and lose it safe in a rhythm, lost in a mix, more a bandage than a fix. Knowledge weak and conscience yearning, I can but fiddle while Rome is burning. Let it burn, let it freeze, let it ache, let it bleed, let it sigh, let it simper. Will we snivel as we whimper? It wasn't me, it wasn't mine, it's not my fault. I wasn't there, I didn't do it, didn't see. It's not my fault, it isn't fair, it isn't right or true or just. There's no denying, I feel we must luxuriate in privilege, savor every second, a taste of every pill to take. Turn these into our weapons. With wild hair and sweating limbs, we'll sing another kind of hymn. We'll raise our voices, elevate ourselves above the mass of hate, above the bullshit, above the lies. Pride will fall, but passion flies high above and on forever. Watch and learn and never ever lose your vision of the distance. Don't be guilty of assistance, of working for no debt, or throw all caution, lose all care. The end is coming everywhere. The beginning is about to start. An idea nestling in your heart, waiting for you, waiting for me, to dance that dream into reality. Thank you. Oh, oh my God.
Absolutely bloody loved it. Thank you so much.
So I think it's Q&A time now. If anybody's got anything to say. Oh, Denise is going to tell me what to do. Denise, tell me what to do.
Hello. Sorry. Yeah, so it's Q&A time, but there's nothing in the chat box. So I've allowed people to unmute themselves so if they have a question to ask. But can we not all unmute ourselves at once, because otherwise we lose Nonika as the main speaker view.
Okay, I'll mute myself for a while.
Okay, if everybody stays muted unless they've got a question that they would like to ask Nonika.
If anybody's got a thing they want to ask or say or anything, just kind of wave your hands about or something.
Wave your hands and then unmute yourself.
Oh, Ruth's got a thing to say. Okay, unmute yourself. Denise, you have to
No,
have you got me? Can you hear me?
Yes,
we can hear you.
Miss you. I can see Denise more than I can see anyone else. I can't see Noni, I can see Denise. No, I just wondered when is the hard copy coming out? Because I really like to have a
We
proper
have
book.
no idea.
Oh, okay.
We're acting on it. Okay, we are. It'll be as soon as we can manage. Is what it's going to be. But because everybody's been so generous and made donations, we might actually be able to afford to actually action that. But if you want a hard copy, stick your email address in the chat to Denise, and it will happen.
Okay. All right. Thank you. It was amazing. You're so
Thank
talented.
you for coming. Thank you.
Love
Thank you.
you.
Thank you. Steve.
Hi, Noni. How are you?
Hello, thank you for coming. It's so lovely to see you. You look all beardy and grown up.
Ha ha ha. Well, you know, I'm an old man now, aren't I? But yeah, really looking forward to going dancing. I know that's not really what you meant, but I am fucking so looking
I am
forward to
so
it.
looking forward to going dancing.
Yeah. It's what I missed most, seeing all people's beautiful faces smiling at me, my family.
And all the
And I
journey.
can't do that now. It's bollocks. It's hard, isn't it?
It's really, really hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. So we just put that out there to the universe. Universe, where's the fucking rave?
Where's the fucking parties?
Where's the party?
Yeah.
By ourselves.
Yeah. Nice to see you, Noni. Brilliant,
You.
brilliant poems. Thank you.
Thank you
And
for coming.
very thoughtful poems too. Yeah. Really cool. I shall unmute myself again. If I can work it out. I shall mute myself, I should say, if I can work it out.
Oh, Denise will do it for you. She's being like techno mage. So, if we've run out of questions, I think that they haven't got any questions means that I must be very clear.
Hi, Noni. I don't know if you can hear me.
Hello, Elsa.
Yeah, very, very good. Well done. You know which one I had slight issues with, of course.
Yes, I'm sure. This is my foster mother. So she is responsible for getting me to adulthood. I'm sure it wasn't an easy task.
No, it wasn't.
I was a fucking nightmare of a teenager. So yeah, Elsa gets a round of applause because not only, yeah, we all survived.
Yes, amazingly too.
Amazingly enough, we're all here, still here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming.
I look forward to seeing the ebook.
Oh yes, I think I sent it to you in your emails.
Oh, I don't know. I must have a look.
Yes, yeah, have a look. It should be in your emails. If it's not, just call me.
Okay, I'll unmute myself.
See, look, Elsa is like 81. Are you 81, Elsa? 80, 82?
85.
Oh my God, Elsa is 85. It's impressive alone. Well done. And she can work Zoom. Oh my God. See, I come from a line of kick-ass women.
Yeah, okay.
That's very impressive. So, I think, have we run out? Oh, Helen. Helen,
My
say.
question is, when's the next one?
You fucker. Just going, I'm not doing this again. The next one is when I can find someone to take on the technical aspects of this. Who can work Zoom, who can work Eventbrite, who can do all the adverts, because all I can do is poetry. And I have to stretch my brain to manage all the rest of it. And then my wonderful, beautiful, lovely editor people, Joanne Worsley and Denise Baker, have to put up with my histrionics and me crying and being all kinds of an emotional mess. And then they don't tell me to fuck off either. So the next one is when we've got a tech genius on board.
Yeah, okay. I'll keep my eyes open for that then. Radical feminist tech genius needed.
We don't mind about their genderness, because we're not going to fuck them. We're going to make them work on a computer.
Yeah. Well, radical feminists, there are blokes I know that are radical feminists. So,
Well, one of them.
yeah.
Yes, please. That would be very nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Well done. Very well done. Liked it. And I got my big sister watching some of it as well. She was a bit phased by the same one that Elsa was.
Yeah,
But,
I know. It's difficult, but the vernacular does have its uses,
Yeah.
and I'm employing it, and it's not gratuitous.
I think what I would suggest for future one, to engage people like that, is start gently with no swearing and build up to the swearing, and then they're more like.
But I like people's faces when I say this
Cunt.
next one is called cunt, and I've been performing for quite a long time, and the thing I like best is when I say something and the room falls into this stunned silence. And I like that much better than getting laughs or applause. So yeah, it's like, oh my God, did she really say that? I just love it.
Yeah. Well, cool. I'm glad I came. It brightened up my evening.
I'm very, very glad. Anyone else? Joanne. My favourite pirate princess. Unmute Joanne, Denise.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I just wanted to say, hearing those words that I've read so closely come to such sparkling life has been such an honour. I've known you and seen you perform over the years, and I have never seen you give such a electrifying and confident and loving performance. It was just, you just shone. It was great. And to hear those words today, at this point, when the whole world, we're all going, how the fuck did we get here? You know, where do we go from here? And to see you perform all of what you've done right now is just wonderful. And on the solstice and at the Grand Conjunction, that last poem especially, which I never quite got before, is like a real call to revolution, and I feel more hopeful and inspired for spending this solstice night with you and with all of you. So thank you. Yeah, it's been an honour being any part of this journey. Thanks. And yeah, let's do another one.
Coming from you, Joanne, that is I'm actually speechless, which is a rare thing. And because Joanne edited and proofread this, and so did it, and so she knows it inside out and back to front. And so yeah, I'm humbled. Really am. And yeah, I think to spend this solstice night with you all has been amazing, and I really hope, and I think we have made a bit of magic through the technosphere here. And you know, I'm not going to actually say let's join hands and form a circle, but if we were in real life, I really would. Okay, in real life, I'd be going, let's hold hands and form a circle, but we can't. But there we go. Look, this is me holding your hands, and I just thank you, thank you, thank you. So before I go and attend to my solstice rituals, and thank you for interrupting your solstice rituals to share this evening with me, I would like to honour the women who came before me. First and foremost, the nameless and the dead, because there are uncounted nameless dead women. My own biological mother is one of them. And so for all the lost mothers, and the ones who are still alive but lost to drugs or mental illness, or the millions of ways that women can get lost on that journey through life. And so first and foremost to them, but also to the foremothers of feminism. Mary Wollstonecraft, Sojourner Truth, Simone de Beauvoir, Bell Hooks, Audre Lorde, Nina Simone, Catherine McKinnon, Germaine Greer, to name but a few. And if I can offer my little sisters on the front lines a little bit of rope to cling to, the way I clung to the words of these powerhouse women, I won't have spoken in vain. And the piece that I'm going to finish with isn't in the book. You'll find it on my social media. See what I did there? Now you've got to go and find my social media. And it's a homage to the late, great literary giant, Maya Angelou. It's a bastardization of her famous piece, Still I Rise. And I like to think that she, at the very least, wouldn't punch me out. And it's called Still I Rage. You may write me out of the story for the whole entire age. You may deny my lived reality, but still, like fire, I rage. Does my menstruation distress you? What do you leave the room when I talk like all my womanhood is located in my womb? Just like moons and like stars, I will rewrite the page. Just like a hot volcano, still I rage. Yes, you tried to have me broken. Yes, I wept and howled and cried. Shoulders weighted down by the loss of my truth in your foul lies. Does my honesty offend you? Don't you wish it could be slayed? Because I scream like I've got freedom and I refuse to be unmade. You may shoot me with your words. You may put me in a cage. You may blank me with your ignorance, but still, like storms, I'll rage. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it not open your eyes when I birth the fuchsia's passion from the vulva between my thighs? Out of the hut of history's shame, I rage. Up from a present that's rooted in pain, I rage. I'm a gushing ocean, slippery and wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide, leaving behind days of terror and fear. I rage into a sunset that's wonderfully clear. I rage, living the gifts that my foremothers gave. I am the fury. I will not be unnamed. I rage, I rage, I rage. Thank you. Good night. Fight for power all day, every day. And thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to get drunk now.
Poetry and booze! Poetry and booze!
I'm overwhelmed by your presence and thank you. Yes, we're gone. Now you can see everybody.
Okay.
Don't forget to stop your recording.